Hi guys, Jazzy here, and this is an update video. And I tried to record this a couple times before, and I screwed up because I first hit the wrong button, then I had the wrong settings. Hopefully now everything is squared away and I can get this accomplished. So last night I sat down to record the finale of the Pokemon Trozei LP that's been going on this channel. And it just wasn't going well. Because Baron Phobos is a master troll. He has his attack where he takes a random Pokemon from the field and replaces it with one of those silver balls that the Phobos Battalion seems to be so fond of. And 60 to 70% of the time, in my experience, he would take a Ditto. And so what would end up happening is I would be about to make a match with a Ditto, then he would take the Ditto, and I would be left scrambling trying to find a replacement Pokemon to put in the match, and I wouldn't be able to. So I would lose. I played that fight for over an hour. And the only reason I didn't play for any longer is because I got a message on my computer saying, you need to plug this in, and I didn't have my charger with me in the recording location. So I had to stop the playthrough and go plug it in. And I realized way back with Boolum that when you have to play a boss for like 50 minutes to an hour, it just stops being fun. And I realized I wasn't enjoying the playthrough anymore. And I don't want to record a game that I'm not enjoying. So because of that, the Pokemon Trozei LP has been suspended indefinitely on this channel. Not canceled because I don't like giving up on anything. Hopefully, I will be able to either complete the playthrough on my own time and record it and put it up, or find footage of someone else completing the playthrough that I can get permission to use and put on the channel. Hopefully, that will happen. Now, the other thing I need to talk about is the fact that you will probably not be hearing from me for a couple weeks. Exactly 2 weeks from today, I have study day for final exams. Meaning I'm going to have a lot going on. I have 2 projects that I have to do, a bunch of tests, and with finals themselves coming up, the rooms I use to record in are probably going to be full of people studying just about every night. So I probably will not be able to make any videos until I get out of school. However, this summer I will try to do daily uploads, maybe twice a day. And what will those videos be? Well, I can definitely say there'll be a lot more Wi-Fi battles. I still have to do the 3rd session with my current team, and I have 2 more waiting to be used. I still have plans to make an RU team as well. And then there are 2 playthroughs I wanted to do at the bare minimum. If everything works out, I will also be doing some Elder Scrolls stuff and some other RPGs and some Steam stuff. But the 2 I definitely want to do are Kirby and the Amazing Mirror and Pokemon Diamond. So Kirby and the Amazing Mirror was actually, I think, possibly the first video game I ever played. A friend of mine had it on her Game Boy Advance, and I watched her play it, and then when I got my Game Boy Advance, I said, that's the game I want. And it ended up being the first game I ever played. And I loved it. I loved it. But it's another game that I never finished, because the levels in that game, unlike most Kirby games, are not linear and are not straightforward. If you've ever played the Great Maze in the story mode of Smash Bros. Brawl, it's a little like that, except it's bigger. So if I do that, I will do that playthrough. It's not an if. I will have to look up a lot of walkthroughs, which I don't mind, because I love the game. Maze or not, no matter how confused I get, I still love the game. And then the other playthrough I want to do is Pokemon Diamond, which was the first main series Pokemon game I ever played. I saw an ad for it right when it came out when I was, 10 or 11, and I said to my dad, I want this game. And he got me that game for Christmas. And I played it terribly because I knew nothing about Pokemon. I didn't even understand Type Advantage. So I got pretty badly destroyed. And I didn't even get to the 3rd gym before I gave up. Which is a real shame because I actually had a really good team. If I had fully evolved all my party members, I would have had Infernape, which is really good, Crobat, which is really good, Rosary, which is really good, Star Raptor, which is really good, and Luxray, which is moderately good. And what I want to do is do a playthrough where I try and recreate that team. Oh, right. And then I also need to make sure this summer that I create an upload schedule for myself, because I keep falling into this trap where I want to record, but then it gets too late, so I say, oh, I'm just going to do it tomorrow, and then I keep saying that, and so it never gets done. I meant to create an upload schedule over spring break, but then I wasn't able to record as many videos as I wanted to during spring break because I had computer trouble, so it didn't get made. But I really need to do it because I can't stay focused without one. And so, as I mentioned, you will probably not hear from me for 2 weeks. I hope that's not the case, but I'm not holding my breath. I will probably not be able to record. So I will see you in 2 weeks. Until then, stay jazzy.